What a phenomenal atmosphere ahead of kickoff. This really does mean a lot to both of these clubs. The 218th Merseyside derby underway. The 5th to be held here at Wembley Stadium. One of these two great old rivals will be back here for the final in just 3 weeks. Will it be 7-time FA Cup winners Liverpool, who of course won the League Cup here in February, or will it be 5-time FA Cup winners Everton, runners-up here just 3 years ago, and a team in tremendous form? They've edged a point ahead of Liverpool in the Premier League table after an 8-game unbeaten run. The first offside going against Luis Suarez and Liverpool.
Well, I think Howard Webb got in the way of a ball, or Steven Gerrard hit Howard Webb, should I say. Suarez was in, and the first thing we've got to say, Suarez is going to play up front. Here's the ball. Suarez is just onside there when the first ball was played. It hit Howard Webb, but Gerrard's got to miss him out.
Gerrard. Carragher, the two old war horses for Liverpool. Glenn Johnson, his return from injury on Tuesday, is a huge boost. Looking for Andy Carroll. The first chance of the semi-final goes Liverpool's way. And spearing!
Well, I've got no idea what Heitinga was trying to do here. Watch Heitinga try and play offside. He gets away from Andy Carroll. Andy Carroll's now in. It's good pace from Andy Carroll to get away from Distant. And then when he plays it back, Spearing hits it over the bar. But good running from Andy Carroll. He's had a good start to the game.
Well, he's been an integral part of the Liverpool side recently. Of course, Leighton Baines has history in this sort of position. Scored Everton's goal of the season in the FA Cup at Stamford Bridge from a similar position last campaign. Leighton Baines, the boyhood Liverpool supporter. Baines strikes and it's just over. Brad Jones watched it all the way.
I'm not sure Brad Jones would have got there had it been underneath the crossbar. Can't see a lot of it. I think it's past him by the time he gets across. He's just got to keep this one down, Baines. Yeah, he certainly wouldn't have gotten it, Brad Jones.
A real conference going on the far side of the field. Stuart Downing would certainly fancy it.
Looks
his left.
And Agger would hit it with power if it was to be. Downing going away from it. Or is Gerrard just going to bend this one over the top of the wall? He'll be looking at Howard's position.
Agger or Gerrard? It's a poor effort from Agger, straight into the wall. Gerrard. Carroll. It's Skirtle.
Well, Skirtle on the volley, didn't quite catch hold of it. But when the ball came in the box again, you'd expect Andy Carroll to win the header. Played in by Gerrard. Well, actually, Carroll does well. He heads it down to Skirtle. It's a good header from Carroll.
Now Gay. He scored his first goal for Everton against Sunderland over Easter. Fellaini. Neville. Somehow wriggled away from Downing, gets the return from Osman. This is Phil Neville. Jelovic.
Well, he was going nowhere at one point there, Phil Neville. Did well to beat Downing. I think Kenny Dalglish should be happy with the defending from Downing. Jelovic trying the overhead kick. Didn't get any purchase on it.
Past the midway point of the first half at Wembley. Chances very much at a premium here. Jelovic. Cahill just misjudged the bounce. Oh, it's Jelovic! Liverpool 0, Everton 1. A horrible blunder at the back by Liverpool, and Nikica Jelovic scores for Everton.
Well, what a mess up that was. It's a long kick forward. First of all, Skirtle heads it onto the back of Jelovic. And it falls for Cahill, misses it. Then Agger and Carragher get mixed up, and Carragher loses his composure. It's a terrible error from Carragher. Not particularly well played from Agger either, but what a finish from Jelavic. I was shocked that Carragher was playing in the first place, having seen him in recent weeks. But what a finish from Jelavic. Passes it past the goalkeeper. There's the clearance. Falls nicely for Jelavic, who was onside, and he passes it past Jones.
Look what it means to David Moyes. Downing. This is Agger. Liverpool need a big performance from their captain here. He's given that one away. Heitinger's given it straight back to Gerrard. The tackle by Heitinger, but it falls for Downing here. Carroll's coming in.
I think Baines does really well here. He knows he's going to be out-jumped by Andy Carroll, so just gets in his way. And that was poor play for Everton, giving the ball away. Allowing Steven Gerrard and then Spearing to switch it out wide to Downing. It's a good cross into the box. He does really well, Baines. Well, he's saying it's a penalty, Kenny Dalglish, but I don't think you're going to get those.
Johnson. Carragher. Suarez to Gerrard. Suarez was left on the floor by Distan. Referee playing advantage. This is Agger. It's given away to Fellaini. Now down Johnson. Liverpool have just stepped it up a gear here when they needed to. Henderson to Spearing. Gerrard.
Gerrard going past Gibson a little bit too easily there. Gibson didn't get tight. Gibson's got to work hard at the defensive side of the game. Just allows Gerrard to come in on his right foot. Just slices that one away.
Suarez. Carragher. Gerrard. Disguised ball to Johnson. Guy tracking back. Johnson has it back and gets it out to Downing. Liverpool corner.
Better from Liverpool. More positive with their passing there. Gerrard playing a quick ball into the front areas.
Short corner. Downing to Gerrard. Spearing. Henderson. Floated back out to Downing. And Carroll with a rather awkward header.
He's got no chance of getting this one on target. Just behind him there. Downing whipping it in with his left foot. Just looks a bit ungainly at times. He lacks mobility, Andy Carroll. And he whispered something, Jelavic, to Baines. Does that mean he's going to be taking it? He's seen something that he likes.
They're willing the ball in for 2-0, aren't they? Just before half-time. Jelavic again. Kept it down, but didn't have the accuracy.
He certainly did keep it down. From our angle, that looks like it could have been dangerous, but well wide in the end. Well played, Andy Carroll. Good flick on against Fellaini.
Agger.
And against Distan on that occasion.
Confrontation between Heitinger and Suarez.
Well, what Heitinger does, he steps across Suarez, so it could almost be a foul against him. But Suarez looks as though he's just getting a bit agitated now.
Those two were teammates, of course, at Ajax, Heitinger and Suarez. But no love lost between them. Johnny Heitinger's name being sung by the Everton fans in support. On by Carroll again. And Suarez against Heitinger again.
Referee Howard, just let them get on with it. Quite right as well. Both are pushing and shoving. Doesn't need to make too much of it. See, Suarez is going to ground, then he grabs hold of Heitinger. Heitinger does nothing wrong on that occasion.
Into stoppage time at the end of the first half. Just the 1 minute. Who's this going to drop to Osman? Jelavic looking to find Cahill. Important clearance by Gerrard.
Once again, Carragher doesn't deal with the ball. That was the problem. He headed it back into a dangerous area. It allowed Everton's midfield to try and get onto it.
I think Everton have looked hungrier in this first half. Neville's throw.
I think they've looked more confident. I think they've got to get a better game plan as well.
And it's Everton that lead at half-time at Wembley, thanks to the 24th minute goal from Nikica Jelavic, the Croatian striker, burying the shot after a blunder from Jamie Carragher, who hit his clearance straight against Tim Cahill's thigh. It was a measured finish, and Everton lead at Wembley, half-time, Liverpool 0. Just one clean sheet in 10 now for Liverpool. That was in the 3-0 win over Everton a month ago.
And there's the same pattern as the first half. Liverpool going back to their goalkeeper, who kicks long.
Good flick to Suarez, and now Gerrard joining the attack.
See, but I think that's the way they've got to play. They've got to get the ball forward a lot earlier. There they get the ball forward. Carroll wins the flick. Suarez flicks it on. Gerrard makes the forward run. Much more positive from Liverpool.
It does rely on the Carroll flick, though, doesn't it? It's not terribly cultured.
It doesn't always have to be in the air. I mean, what I'm saying is they've got to get the ball forward. However they do it, they've got to get the ball forward into the front airs earlier and play from there.
Glenn Johnson with the throw. Downing. That's looking for Carroll. And Tim Howard hasn't really put a foot wrong so far.
Well, that is the change in the second half. Downing is out on the right-hand side and Henderson's gone to the left. Last 5 or 10 minutes of the first half they played that way round. They started the second half that way.
Johnson. Downing. Cancross with his right. Carroll! What a big chance to equalise, and he knows it, and he knows it.
Well, you won't get a much better opportunity than that. This is good play from Downing on his right foot, goes past Baines, who doesn't get tight. Neville's beaten at the far post. He's got to score. He has to score here, Andy Carroll. But a good start from Liverpool at the beginning of this second half.
Doesn't that miss sum up Andy Carroll's time at Liverpool? Rush and Dalglish would have surely buried that one. Given away by Glenn Johnson to Fellaini. Here is Jelavic. Direct, running at Skirtle, going for it.
There's a good pass from Fellaini into Jelavic, allowing him to get turned here. Skirtle backed off and backed off. Never really looked confident he was going to get a good shot away there.
Oh, what was Distan doing? It's Luis Suarez! It's 1-1 at Wembley. A howler from Distan, and he's suitably punished by Luis Suarez. One defensive error apiece, one goal apiece.
Well, he had the chance. He got to the ball first. In front of Suarez, he had the chance to clip it down the line. Watch here, Carroll heads it out wide. Could he clip it down the line? He checks back onto his right foot, and he hasn't got a particularly good right foot, and he makes a real mess of it. And Suarez, Howard started to come, then went back, and Suarez does really well. As Heitinga was coming across, he just plays it with the outside of his right boot. Good finish from Suarez. Watch with the outside of the right. Never in doubt.
Sheer joy for Kenny Dalglish and the Liverpool supporters. Suarez's 14th goal of the season, but what a blunder from Distan. You wouldn't like to call it now, would you? With less than 15 minutes to go of normal time. Here's Osman. Oh, a ball was moving. Brad Jones managed to parry it down.
Well, once again, Carragher, I think it's really poor defending from Carragher. Look how he backs off of Osman, allows Osman to turn. Brad Jones had run past it at one stage. He just had to check his hands.
Spearing, looking for Glenn Johnson. Inch perfect.
I think one of the reasons that Osman's been brought over to this left-hand side for Everton is to stop down and get in at Leighton Baines. Give a bit more protection. Here he is, Leon Osman.
Downing on for Luis Suarez. Taking on Distan, who got a foot in. Well played Spearing. This is Steven Gerrard. Typical surging run from him over Suarez. Neville's header. Now Gibson. Oh, that's an unfortunate slip from Coleman. This is Andy Carroll. Chance for Liverpool!
Well, good advantage from Howard Webb. Good effort from Carroll. Coleman's, I think, is going to get a booking for deliberate handball here. Gibson plays him a pass on the wrong side and he slips over and he just hits it with his hand. And Carroll goes past Distan. He should really hit the target from there. Just cuts across the ball.
Baines. Carragher's header. Cahill. Fellaini. Jelavic in behind Carragher. Oh, side netting.
Great little flick from Fellaini. And the ball's played forward here. Cahill wins the first header. Fellaini wins the second. It's a good first touch from Jelavic.
Spearing. Well seen by Leighton Baines, but Johnson will get there. Distan. Carroll looking for Maxi. It's Carroll! Goal kick.
Oh, on his right foot this time. Even worse. Almost an air shot. Distan just gets that one. And it's headed on. And he actually hit Suarez with the shot.
Here is a first contribution from Bellamy, away by Osman, at the expense of a corner.
And there's the usual facials, the usual comments from Bellamy, but it's a great flick on from Carroll. There he's pulled back by Osman. Nearly gets into the box. Good chasing back Osman.
Liverpool corner to be taken by Bellamy. Fellaini away, only as far as Skirtle. Gerrard against Coleman, who's been booked. It'll be a free kick.
And the Liverpool players, it's wrong here. They're going up to the referee to say that Coleman should be booked, but he's going for the ball. And he just catches Gerrard.
They're willing the ball in, those Liverpool fans behind this goal. Bellamy. Oh, it's in! Andy Carroll! Fourth time lucky in the match for him. He's come up trumps just when it mattered. Liverpool 2, Everton 1.
Well, it was all about the delivery. Yes, it's a good header from Andy Carroll. That's what you expect from him. But what a delivery into the box. Bellamy has made the difference. It's whipped in. They're defending really deeply as they have to because where the kick was taken. He beats Jelavic in the air. Fellaini, who's been marking him all game and marking him pretty well at set plays, is the wrong side. In fact, Fellaini doesn't even jump, and it comes off the back of Carroll's head. It's a good finish from him, and that's what it means to him. And these.
A simple goal, a massive goal for player and club. It was looking like being one of those days for Andy Carroll. Well, despair, total agony. At the other end, a dance of delight. The possibility of another cup final. Here's Suarez. Oh, this time it's Maxi coming in, and somehow it's not three.
This is brilliant play from Luis Suarez. Watch here. He's not offside because the ball wasn't touched by either of those players. He could find Andy Carroll, but he realises the run, how he sees the run of Maxi. But what a save, Tim Howard.
Fifth Liverpool corner. Carroll. Now Fellaini to Neville. Everton have got to get the ball forward here. But it's Carroll. Cahill let it bounce. Got away from Bellamy, not from Suarez, who kept it in. Liverpool throw. How crucial was that?
There's the work rate, Luis Suarez now. It's no good Cahill arguing. He's not going to change his mind. You're going to have to defend the ball quickly and get it up to the other end of the field.
Man of the match as well, Luis Suarez. Great skill once more. Swept away by Distin. Well, Gerrard kept that in, and Jelavic has pounced. He's all on his own at the moment. Fellaini against Gerrard. Is there one last hope for Everton? Neville. Coleman. Now the Liverpool fans are screaming for the whistle. This is Gibson. Fellaini. Three waiting for a cross here. Will it come? Phil Neville to provide the cross. Cahill jumps, comes to Anichebe to drill it. Skirtle away, and that's it! Liverpool are through to the FA Cup final. They're one step closer to a memorable cup double. Andy Carroll, their hero, with the 87th minute winner after Jelavic had opened the scoring for Everton. They sink to their knees, but it's sheer delight for Liverpool Football Club, who were the favourites, and they've come from behind to seal a place in next month's FA Cup final.
Well, they played well in the second half. They upped the tempo, they got the ball forward earlier. The front two started to link up with each other, and the goalkeeper, when it mattered, made the saves as well.
Full time at Wembley, Liverpool 2, Everton